But the things I want people to understand.
Yes.
I do not want to wait for any other foreign organization to come to our rescue. That's the kind of mentality we've been having since colonization, and now because we're always playing that victimhood game where we're always waiting for the savior to come and take us from our misery to brought us somewhere in the paradise that we're dreaming of. But this is never gonna happen if us as African we cannot see that as a problem and say, well, no, we can create NGO in our own country. We can start doing voluntary works. We can start helping each other. We can start doing all those things amongst ourselves. We do have some great institutions there, government people, some wealthy people. If we put a little bit, if every single one puts something into the pot, we can use that to make some changes. This is how Europe developed. This is how they work. So what if we just do a copycat things and do the same things? Like look, we can replicate the same here. We do have good people, we're not that bad, and I know people say, well, African people are not nice, they're selfish, blah, blah, blah. I want to break that stereotype and say, well, let's try something where put ourselves in front of the mirror and say, look, what can you do? This is what I want to do. Can you help? At least try. That's my thing. So that's what I'm doing. I don't say everything is going to be perfect or easy or whatever, but at least try.
Wow.
And you will see for yourself. That's my thing. That's how I go by. That's my
mom. Wow. Namy, you're making me smile. You're making me smile.
I'm glad.
What you just said is exactly what is going on, okay? Many of us are waiting for things to be perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect.
Nothing.
Not anywhere. Yeah. Okay. And if you're waiting for something to be perfect before you step in, then you are going to wait all your life.
Well, that's why we're behind. Look at other country, other continents, and look at our continent. But we're the richest continent on earth. Okay. That where God gave us this beautiful land, and we don't even know our own value. We don't even, realize that we got everything. We got better everything than anybody else, but we're just, playing with, and that makes me sometimes angry.
That's why what you're doing in education, for me, education is the number one key for us to be able to get what we want to use to develop our continent.
Yeah.
Okay. Because without education, without science, you don't know what you have and how to harness it.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as we are not educated in the things we do have, other people who are more educated on those things we have will come and talk to us in a subtle manner, and then we will give those things away.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, I don't blame them.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. I don't even blame anybody but ourselves.
Okay. So we're on the same page. Okay. See, people in Africa and even many of us in diaspora will blame Europe and the West for the way Africa is. No, I don't. We need to get our acts together.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Right. I agree because we need to stop playing the victimhood. Enough is enough.
Thank you, my sister. See, that's mine. That's me. I don't see as long as you continue playing victim, then we are going to be treated like victims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I can't even talk. See, I didn't expect to hear this from you.
Why?
because I've tried to talk to many of us who are here. Many are always talking about how the Africa was plundered. Give me a break. That was what happened to every other place.
Yeah.
Where the people were less knowledgeable than the people who come there.
Yeah.
That is what happened to every place.
Yeah.
In the world. So it's not only Africa. Every other place. North America, South America, every other place. Even in Europe, more educated Europeans plundered the land of less educated Europeans everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm happy you have this mindset.
Yeah, because that's the things, the mindset that we have. Yeah. That's the mindset that killing us. That's the mindset that, keeping us behind. And that mindset, how to change that mindset. Oh, I don't even know. Because, sometimes I say to myself, why do we always have to find an excuse for our lack of being, knowledgeable? Everything is on internet, on YouTube. Sometimes I used to joke when people ask me your degree. Say, well, I'm a diplomat from YouTube and Google. You laugh, but that's funny, but it's true. You can find every single thing. Yes, you can be careful, but that's come to your sense of, of seeing things in a different way. You need to know what is wrong, at least learn something, at least, do something. Don't be sitting around and always complaining, oh, I cannot do this, oh, I don't have money. No, we are all born equal with the same capacity to reflect and to
think.
Thank
you, my sister. See, one thing I've discovered, many of us in diaspora and many young Africans, because of this victim mentality, they have decided not to learn anything from the West.
Yeah.
And that is detrimental to us.
But it's pitiless as well. It's a shame, because what else that, everything that we learn today has been created from human brain. Whatever that human is white or that human is yellow, is something that, that light inside that brought us to share with the world.
And,
so
and that's how the world has grown. Learn from here, learn from here, learn from here. You learn from the people who are above you in the hierarchy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
that's
the
why
West is above us in hierarchy.
Yeah.
Okay. China today is seen as whatever, but China's development was learned by using the system that Europe has been using.
Do you know the things in Africa in the 1995, in the 90s, let's put it that way, in the 90s. Okay, I'm going to talk about Ivory Coast because I know that fact. In the 90s, Ivory Coast GDP was way higher. I think we were in a region of 60% than China.
Okay.
I promise you, in the 90s. Ivory Coast has more, building than Dubai.
Okay.
We were developed compared to other countries, other cities, whatever.
And
look at today, China is the first in the world.
Okay.
Look at how Dubai is developing and whatever. So when you look at it and you ask yourself, but why are you still at the same position that we haven't moved?
Okay.
Where people come and pass, it's the mindset. It's the way we're thinking. It's the way we don't want to develop, and we're always blaming, victimizing, and we don't want to work. We're lazy. a lot of, I don't say everybody, but the majority are lazy.
See,
They're just sitting,
I can
thinking
assure you
there is a God somewhere that can come and start to, draining money and easy life. Yeah, they believe in easy life.
Wow. I assure you that a lot of people.
And for me to comprehend that is beyond my wildest. How do we have that mindset? Like, this is crazy.
It's victimhood. Victimhood. That's just it. Victimhood is the mindset.
Yeah.
That has kept us here.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that
Careless.
many of us still buy into it. I'm afraid.
They say evolution is when we evolve, isn't it?
Yes.
We come from being, I don't know, we were Homo sapiens, sapiens. Life is evolution, everybody evolve. But I don't think as African evolve. No, like sometimes I say, well,
we have evolved.
Why are we fitting? Why? Like, I always try to understand our mindset, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a mindset. It's a mindset, and some people have used it to keep us where we are. And both Africans and external parties are using it to keep the majority of Africans where we are, that they can plunder and take away things.
Of course, I know people we said, we have colonization, we have slavery, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But those people, they use it as a business. It's a business. Okay, put in a concept of business, an exchange. You're doing something to get something back. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So in a way where we as African, we have so many resources or whatever, but while we're doing it to protect it, to get something else from it, instead of other people coming and telling us, oh, wow, this is how you should do this. Because we don't want to put on the work. We don't want to think. We don't want to work hard. Why the iron is from Africa? Why we don't building everything like cars? We don't have manufacturers for everything that come from Africa that go and build elsewhere and come back. That's my things. You don't think we can teach young Africans how to be engineer? See, how to have manufacture where we can build our own cars.
See, this topic, we need to move on, because this topic, if we continue on this route, we can talk for 2 hours on this. Yes. And
we need to change our mindset.
Yes, I'm happy.
We can do everything than anybody else in this world.
Yeah, I'm happy you have this mindset, because with this mindset, you are going to make this foundation work, and you be able to impact the people you work with.
Thank you.
Because this mindset is exactly what we need to change Africa. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We're trying, and I think we need to continue trying.
Good.